Hello. So in this video, I'm just going to be briefly going over some useful derivatives to know for certain functions. So let's start with f of x is equal to sine of x. Now I'm not going to prove these derivatives in this video using the formula or whatever. You can try doing that on your own. I invite you to, and perhaps I'll make a video later about it, but I'm just going to tell you. If we have f of x is equal to sine of x, f prime of x, the derivative of that function, is equal to cosine of x. And that's kind of a weird relationship, right? All right, what about cosine of x? Let's switch to a different color. Let's say we have g of x is equal to cosine of x. Well, what does that lead to? G prime of x, or the derivative of this function, g of x, is going to be equal to negative sine of x. And I'm going to make a video in the future. I added the little brackets, but it doesn't really matter. I'll make a little video in the future about how this makes sense, but I'm really just going to tell you now. So let's keep going. I have another interesting one. How about we have h of x is equal to, I'm trying to think of a good one to know. How about just another trigonometric one? Tangent of x. That's going to lead to h prime of x equaling this is kind of a weird one, the secant squared of x. So that's 1 over cosine squared. 1 over the cosine of x squared. That's a kind of an interesting one. Let's keep going though. How about, I know. How about, I'll say I of x is going to be equal to e to the x power. And this is an exciting one. Okay. The derivative with respect to x of e to the x power is going to be equal to, so the derivative of this function, I of x, derivative of e to the x power, this slope, is going to be equal to e to the x power. So in our function, the y-coordinate at any point along the x-axis, so like x equals to 1 and y is equal to e, the slope is equal to the y-coordinate of any point. The slope at the point is equal to the y-coordinate, right? The slope is equal to the function. So at the point, x is equal to 1, the slope is equal to e, and the function is equal to e. The y-coordinate is e, and the slope is e. If x is 2, then the y-coordinate is e squared, and the slope is e squared. I think that's really interesting. How about we keep going? Let's go for, how about a nice orange? Say J. That looks a lot like the yellow, but I'm going to pretend it's more orange. How about natural log? Natural log of x. Well, this is kind of an interesting one too. The derivative of the function natural log of x is equal to 1 over x, or x to the negative first power. All right, let's see. I'd say there are a whole bunch of kind of interesting ones to know, but I'd say these are really the core ones that are going to get you through the kind of tougher problems that you'll encounter, aside from, of course, the other rules that we're going to describe. So in the next couple of videos, I might add some kind of intuitive explanation to all of these functions and their derivatives. But for now, I think it would just be good to get kind of this basic understanding of the facts, what exactly the derivatives of these separate functions are, so that in the next couple of videos we have some more interesting examples to use with them. All right, thanks for watching.